Hey, what's going on? I'm Ralph.
I'm Jack.
And welcome to the first ever episode of Steal It, where we take ideas from other YouTube channels and we steal it. But we get to have great conversations with even greater people.
And today, our first episode, we've got an amazing guest, our incredible all-in speaker, Toni Collier. Come on down, Toni! Yeah!
That's my Wakandan sister!
There it is right there.
Wakandan praise. Thank you, Jesus.
That's how I feel.
Well, Toni, we are so glad that you're here. We have incredible questions to talk to you about, but
Yeah.
actually, in between each question,
Okay.
we're gonna do a little thing called the Bean Boozled Challenge.
No.
So,
Alfred, can I get that?
Who's helping? Is that?
Thank you. Alfred's our guy.
Do I have like?
So,
Okay.
so here's what's gonna happen is we're going to, in between
no.
questions, take one of these Bean Boozled. We don't know the flavor. It could be either amazing or just flat
No.
out disgusting.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to make it, but we're all gonna take the bean at the same
Okay,
time.
I'm
So
not
it's
alone.
not just you.
Okay.
We're all in this
Why did
together.
you get chocolate milk? What's
Hey,
going on?
don't question this. This is
Okay.
nectar.
All right.
This is
thank you.
liquid volcano.
So Toni, what
Okay.
for you, as you were a teenager, what was just one of the most ridiculous fads that you were a part of as a teenager, and what are
I
one of those
remember.
fads that you see now that you're just like, I'm over this fad?
You have to stop. Okay.
Yep.
So it was definitely the Melissas. I don't think people knew. Listen, there were these shoes. They were like tennis shoes, but they were like clear. They were like super plastic, and they had little M's on the side
Yeah.
for Melissas.
That makes
And
sense.
when I tell you at the end of the day, your foot was so juicy.
yep.
It was
It's
just
ready.
so juicy. But then Payless came out with their own version. I'm gonna be honest, when I first got hip to it, I didn't realize there was a difference. So mine had flowers on the side. People were like, those aren't Melissas.
Those aren't Melissa's.
Those aren't Melissas because they don't have the M. But y'all, it was I mean, your foot was nasty.
Yes.
It was nasty. But so that was the fad. And then these days, you know, I can't get into the oversized shirt thing. Girls wear like the tights with like, okay,
Yeah,
yours
that's
is
cool.
not
Yeah,
that.
that's-
No, it's like down to your knees.
Yeah.
It's like a dress
It's like
and
a dress.
tights. And
Yeah.
only like the knee down shows of anything that you have on. Like I'm like, come on girls, like what happened to, so that's a little weird for me. I don't, it's like dad shirts. I don't know what it's called, but
That's
so that's
good.
a little weird for
That's
me.
good.
Yo, Jack wears that all the time.
That's good. All right, let's try our first
Oh, I forgot. I don't want to do
bean.
it.
We're gonna just pull straight from the box, and we don't know what it is.
I'm just, okay.
So,
I'm
like
guessing
for
you're right.
example,
I have
mine.
favorites.
There's a good chance it's probably either dead fish
Oh,
or
gosh.
strawberry banana smoothie. So
How you get the
I don't want to
taste?
do it so bad.
I don't know, but
booger.
we're gonna do it at the same time,
Okay.
and some of us
We
are
are?
gonna have an incredible taste in our
Mine
mouth.
is
some of
stinky
us
socks
are
or
going-
tutti frutti.
All right.
Come on, tutti frutti. All right, ready?
No,
Do I
hold
smell
on,
it?
hold on.
I don't want to do it.
Mine
Can I
is-
pick another
you're-
one?
Mine is peach
You
or
gonna
barf.
have two?
You're gonna do two.
Hey, listen. You ready?
Yep.
Are you
Go on.
gonna cheat?
No, we eating it.
Why do you
One-
have two in your hand?
Because it's either or. You can't be either or.
Oh, I gotta pull the other one out?
I don't know.
Just do one.
I
think
have one.
I'm
Here we go.
stalling
All right, let's
because
do
I
it.
don't want to do
All
it.
right, ready? Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
You didn't take yours. Put
Ah, mine's good.
I took it.
Oh, me too!
Oh, man.
What I want to say publicly, however,
Huh?
is that you did not eat yours.
I didn't.
And
I
I
don't
know
like
the
the-
camera
I don't like
and
the
all of you
accusatory.
lovely people.
I don't like the accusatory. So, Toni,
It's
next
on
question.
the floor!
What happened?
Okay,
Stop looking at the past.
whatever. That was
Future's
great.
Come on.
Tutti
All,
frutti.
the oldest passed away. All things are new. So, what is your favorite media guilty pleasure?
Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
World Star Hip Hop.
World Star! I'm just kidding. There's none of that. Man, oh, okay. This is gonna be so weird. But on Instagram, there are like on the like explore page, there's like these weird like either food creation
Yeah, good stop
or they
motion.
have like yes. Or they have like the little like gooey stuff that's like falling, or then like you cut into like the little
Like an egg yolk in slow motion.
yes. They have objects sometimes.
You really
Are
got
you
these
guys even
examples,
watching
like-
it?
Yeah,
like
I know
an
exactly
egg
what you're
yolk.
talking about. Yeah.
Yo, I could just
I don't
go
watch
through
your
those
YouTube search
videos
history.
and watch them make desserts or food. I mean, I'm just like, I'm like a kid, like a child. I'm like, oh, look at that. Okay, well, put that seasoning on there, girl. It's crazy. I love it though. So that's what it is. It's horrible.
That's great. Let's do round two.
Gosh, it comes so
Boozled.
fast.
It comes so fast. Here we go.
I'm 1 for 1 right now.
All right.
You didn't eat your
I
last
did.
one.
I'm gonna need you.
can't.
The
I
oldest
can't let it
passed away.
go.
Come on.
All right.
What is this?
I don't
This
know.
could either be canned dog food or something.
I'm trying to get.
Yep.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
1,
Toothpaste or gosh.
2, 3.
Ham.
I am straight winning.
Winner.
Oh.
Winner. I got chocolate
Berry
pudding.
blue. Berry
Oh.
blue.
Nope.
Winner, chocolate pudding.
This is great.
Yeah.
I'm having the best time. You're not.
You turned it red. You straight up.
That was. Oh, that was nasty.
What was that?
I don't even know. I think it might have been barf.
Oh God, no. Guys, I've got some favor over here.
What's the
Because
difference between barf and being a father of an infant? Does it taste any different?
No. All right, so Johnny, here's the next question.
Okay.
So,
Thank you,
what are teenage guys
Thanks, Alfred.
clueless about when it comes to girls? Teenage guys right now, what are they clueless about when it comes to girls?
Oh man, it's like I don't want to go deep, but I want to also. Oh God, what are they clueless about?
Give them an easy win, and then give them something for like date number
Okay.
5, 6.
So I think guys get confused when it comes to like what girls enjoy about being in a relationship. Like one of the things I read this book called Captivating by Stacey and John Eldridge, and one of the like seriously deep-rooted heart desires of girls is to be a part of a great adventure. And so when we get invitation, I feel like guys don't want to invite us to like their adventure type things. Like it's like, oh, she want to go shopping, or she doesn't want to sit on the couch and watch the game. But we actually love to be a part of those types of things, like to be invited into that space. So I would say that's that. And then sometimes I think that guys think that we're more like bold and secure than what we really are. We're like, I think inside of every woman and girl, it's just like this little bitty like girl who just wants to find her prince. Yeah. And I feel like sometimes guys get really intimidated. It's like, oh, I can't approach her. She's so confident. She's so this and that. But really, we're just like, tell me I'm beautiful, please. Yeah. We're like little mouse. Yeah. That wasn't a good example. But yeah. So hopefully, fellas, okay?
Come on,
tell
step
her
it
that
up.
she's beautiful. Invite her to be a part of the great adventure.
They don't invite y'all because y'all wearing that little clear shoe that leaves your
That
Melissa.
We don't want to invite y'all because you got them stanky shoes on at the end of the day.
Well,
Feet crusty.
speaking of stanky shoes,
Oh,
come
God.
on, next round, Bean
You get
Boozled.
too excited to transition
Then
to
you
this
like-
part of it.
And I
You
already
get
had a gross
excited,
one.
but then you already
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Ooh.
All right.
All right, so green.
What is this?
Okay,
I don't
I'm not
even
supposed to
know.
How
say.
you get the taste of a dead fish into a jelly bean?
I don't know. All right, here we
Lawn
go.
clippings or
1,
line?
2,
Okay.
3.
Let's do it.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
I just hate how this is going.
It's reversed. The
to
tides
me.
are changing.
I literally have the
I got
best.
some in my tooth.
I know you do, and but that's what you get. You need to swallow it and you
know.
spit it out.
That's good.
Alfred. No, I'm just kidding.
Stay away. Don't you do it. Don't
Listen,
You do it. We only call Alfred.
can
Alfred,
we
don't
just
you
say
do
that I'm
it.
3 for 3 right now?
Yeah.
I
Me
just
too.
want to say that. Did y'all like set my box up to be all nice?
Honestly, we didn't.
Okay, we don't care.
We prayed against it.
We do care.
We were actually praying that
we
you
didn't have
never
that
got a
much
good one.
Sounds
Okay.
right with our spiritual life.
Yeah, that's good.
I feel so great about this game at this point.
What do you wish that you would have told your teenage self? If you can go back and tell your teenage self anything, what would it be?
Oh man, I already know, man.
Don't wear them shoes.
Don't buy the flower Melissas. Buy the real ones, okay? It's too good to be true, girl. They're $7. Okay. Man, for me it was definitely you are protected. I think my whole life I operated from this just place of fear. Like I had so much fear, deeply rooted like fear, and I just always the lie that I had told myself as a little girl where you're just unsafe and you have to do everything in your power to get safe, whatever that means. From validation to accolades to moving too quickly through life. Like you're unsafe, girl, you gotta get to a safe place. So I was just always running, so I would just tell that girl, I'd be like, little Toni, you are safe, girl, your heart is protected by God and you don't have to fight that hard. Wow. So, you?
That's good. Well, we're gonna see if you can play it safe.
How you gonna
You're
break
like
a
the-
spiritual
wait.
moment like that? Well, I was about to start.
No,
crying.
I love it, and I love that these transitions are happening so natural. You're like the master of transitions. Well, we just hope you play it safe tonight. Okay, thank you.
See, this isn't even a color on my box.
Why don't I even sign up for it?
Yes, it is.
Pink.
Wait, I have more blue now and more green.
All right,
I'm in a cherry.
here we go.
It's
We
cherry.
ready?
All right, wait, no, sorry. This could
I'm
be
gonna go white.
either how I get. Okay, this is barf. Let's get it. Ready?
Ready? 1, 2.
I took too many out. I don't know what I was thinking over here.
Mine's good.
Oh,
Hey!
I'm so scared. I have a feeling.
I'll be honest with you. I don't believe
You
that.
know women have discernment, y'all.
I
I
think he
have a
likes the
feeling
taste
this
of
is
barf.
not a good one. It's either spoiled milk or coconut. And I have
Oh,
a
you picked
feeling. I know. Okay, let me see. Oh, spoiled milk. I knew it. Wow.
The children's spot. Look at, she's about to cry.
Oh
A tear.
God, no.
There's a tear dwelling
It's like
in
a
your
chalky taste. Wow, it's so real.
It's
It's
resonating.
so real.
It's resonating.
Oh, I want to swallow it. I don't want to do it anymore.
So for those people that weren't able to make it all in, they didn't get to hear this story, but you really talk about Broken Crowns Still Color. Where did that come from? Where did Broken Crowns Still Color? Where did that come from? Where did that your heart for that message come from?
Okay.
That girl about to pass out.
I'm so ashamed. Okay. Okay. It's interesting. I have a little girl. Her name is Dylan. She's 4.
So cute.
A little precious baby. But I was just going through a hard season, divorce, and I was transitioning from ministry, a church, and it was really hard. And there was one night that I picked my little one up from school, and I had this idea to get her all these crayons, and I was like, "You're gonna be the next Picasso." She isn't, but it's okay. And I went in the living room, and she had just broken all these crayons all over the place, and she was just still coloring and having a grand old time. And I remember that night, I was just in a hard place. I was crying. I was asking God, like, what am I gonna do in my life? Like, what's next? Is it ministry? Maybe it's not ministry. Maybe the calling that I thought that I had is not even real. And I just felt God just lead me to 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. It's my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses so that Christ's power will rest on me.
Alfred, can we fact check that? Is that right? Alfred?
That is so
Yeah.
right.
All right, cool, just making sure.
Thank you, Alfred.
Just making
And then I was scrolling on Insta, and I went across this graphic, and it said "Broken Crayons Still Color," and I'm like legit cleaning up all of these crayons that my daughter had just completely ruined. And that, coupled with the scripture, gave me a talk that I had to do in a couple days. It was for an FCA in Georgia, 200 middle schoolers. I was like, I'm not even worthy to stand in front of these kids.
Yeah.
And it was the most powerful talk that I'd ever given. I had students came up to me crying, parents that were there. I got like gigs from that. Like a woman came up to me, she's like, I want you to do this at our women's conference. It was the first time I realized that it was suitable for women too. And then I did it in front of men. And it was crazy. Yeah. And it was a God thing, and it's just been my heart cry for the past 2 years, really.
Yeah.
And I've gotten to do it so many times, and it's the same impact every time. It's just God's message saying, listen, you got this. Like, no matter how broken you are, no matter where you come from, what you've done, I actually love that about you because it just brings you to my arms as God. And so it's been real cool.
That's cool. I love that you're able to take a hard situation, a hard
Yeah.
time, and just make it something awesome.
For sure.
Yeah. And that's just something that's just really true of you, of your character and the person you are. And I just love that about you. And helps us to see that this is a hard thing to do.
Okay.
But God can use it for His glory.
Was that a transition? Oh my gosh. That was smooth. I give you that. That was
okay.
great.
All right, we gotta go.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. All right. One
All right.
already came. I
Coconut
don't like
or
it.
milk?
This hopped out.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost
This
cheated.
hopped out of it.
I almost cheated
All right,
because
here
I
we
know
go.
this is
Come on.
coconut.
Integrity, come on.
1, 2, 3. We doing it?
Oh, it is a pink. You're not patient. You're not waiting.
Oh!
That's what you get. That's what you
Oh,
get.
that's awful.
That's the Holy Spirit.
That
That's
is.
what you get.
Oh,
Oh.
moldy cheese or
They
caramel
that wait on the
corn.
Lord shall renew their strength. That's what you get. Let's do it.
Oh God.
I had an itch on my cheek.
That's boiled milk is
Let's do
awful.
it.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Did you get a good one?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, man.
That's horrible.
Yep.
Wow, I am just.
I got a great
You
one.
did not get a good one, and you took it out of your
I
mouth.
got
didn't
it. No, I didn't. It was a tooth. You making my teeth fall
Oh,
out.
man.
Making fun of my
I don't
dentures.
want to do this anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. That was not
I don't know
okay.
what y'all mean. This is great.
All right.
I love this
question.
challenge.
Can we
This
just?
is great. Yeah, but as we move on to thinking more of students, she's really about to pass.
I don't really want to do it anymore. And you got chocolate milk. Like your life is fine.
And I'll be honest with you, this is worse than the being boozled. Hey, listen, Alfred, can you take that, please?
Oh my
That
gosh.
was terrible. Worst chocolate milk ever. We took the brand off, right? All right, cool. Just making sure. But as we focus more on students, as you said before, how God kind of even revitalized
Sure.
the aspect of you guys' relationship. If I'm a junior girl or a senior guy, like
Yeah.
what are ways that I can be intentional about keeping my walk current, not getting to a place of, I get it, I got it. I got
All
the Jesus
good.
thing, yeah. How do I keep it revitalized, keep it going, stuff like that? How do you do that?
This is so funny because I have this tattoo and it says "Keep Living," and it's from my dad. He always used to tell me it was more of like a scolding, a discipline thing, but it turned into this really beautiful thing as me and my dad and our relationship grew over time. And for him, it was just like when all else fails, just keep living. And he was saying it as, oh, you don't know yet, life is gonna still happen to you, just keep living. But I feel like there's so much power in it because I think our life within itself, every single day, brings so much pain and so much obstacle that if we just continue to live, those things will just keep happening in our lives. And while that sounds morbid, the truth is what it represents is the fact that we live in a broken and fallen world. And that salvation doesn't take that away.
Wow.
Our relationship with God doesn't even take that away. But what it does do is it helps us build the strength and endurance and even sometimes the confidence to tell God, this life is sucking right now. Like I'm struggling. But there's a God that can fill the gaps in between. And I think that if we continue to live through life, we will continue to see that God's presence is still needed every single day. The same obstacles and battles that I had when I was a little girl still just sprout up every now and again. And without the power of God, Lord, I was about to say something so crazy. I'd be out here crazy looking. Let me just say that. I know that's that molded cheese. But I mean, what I would say to them directly is just keep living. Life's going to keep coming at you. We live in a broken and fallen world, and we are going to need God until we leave this earth. So
Awesome.
stay close.
How do you continue to push through and continue to discipline yourself to do the cliche? What people see is like, oh, you're reading my Bible, pray, like the same thing we always tell students.
No, absolutely.
How do we push them? How do you keep yourself to push yourself to keep going and do the cliche?
Sure. I'm an all-in type of girl. I'm from Texas. I'm like all in or I'm not. Like there is not a lot of gray in my life, and which is bittersweet sometimes. But what I will say is this, like I had just a struggle with staying consistent in like get up in the morning, pray. And I think it was my posture. I thought of it as this thing I had to do, like kind of like going to the gym. Like I have to go to the gym because I got rolls. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't.
I know it.
I know that's a struggle. Like I have to go.
Yep.
And for me at least, I don't want that pressure. Like I don't want to be pressured into doing something. And maybe that's just me and my naivety and my boldness. Maybe that's just the fire that's in me.
Yep.
But I want it to be a choice. Like I want to choose right. Gone forever. And so I had to change literally my posture from this is a thing that my parents said I had to do and my youth group said I had to do in order to get access to life. Yeah. Here's the truth. When we accept Jesus into our hearts, we have access. That is the key. It's, no, I've received salvation. Yeah. This is what I'm going to do. The rest of the journey is really our free will. It's really something that we get to do. It's like when we get to be in relationship with people. It's not forced on us. I don't have to be your friend. I don't have to do that. But I get to be your friend. I get to come around this table and nearly die because of these being boozled things. I get to do community with you guys. And we get that same opportunity with God. That we get to be in community with him and get to know him, and we allow him into those spaces. And it is not this like, this rule. But the minute I changed my posture, now I'm like, sometimes I wake up early and I'm like, okay, I can't wait to spend time with God. Like I cannot wait to hear from my Heavenly Father that I'm beautiful on the inside, that I have this beauty that was created from the beginning of time, that the same beauty that he put, in the inside of a jaguar's eyes and the ocean and the stars and the sunset and the moon is the same beauty that lives on the inside of me, if not even more. Like I want that, and I'm like, I'm chasing after it. So change your posture. It's not a chore. It's something that we get to do. Awesome. It's just good.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, one final challenge for you. Okay. And actually, I think since you did such an incredible job at this, and Ralph did such a
amazing
at best
I think
job,
Ralph should take 7 at once.
We need to work on your adjectives. Superb job.
Superb.
Incredible.
He literally didn't eat any of them.
Any of them.
I ate all.
So actually, here's what I would love for you. Your incredible husband Sam he's going to be our speaker at Stampede 2019.
Mr. Ball Chocolate.
So, What's the challenge that you have for Sam coming into Stampede 2019? Like, look at the camera and say, Sam. What's your challenge for him coming into the Stampede 2019?
Man, honestly, be yourself. Man, I'm gonna get emotional. Most people don't know this, but Sam changed my life. I went through a really hard divorce. I went through a lot of trauma, and Sam stepped into my life and my daughter's life, who is his bonus daughter, and he saved us. And if I could say anything, I would just say that, just be you. Be the man that God's called you to be. Your voice is powerful, it's incredible, it's great, and your heart is even greater. And I am so super excited for these guys and all the students to get to hear your story and experience you, hopefully in the way that I got to experience you too. So.
That's awesome. Sam, that's a big challenge, my friend.
You got you a good one.
I love him!
Got me emotional.
I am emotional.
Toni, tell them where they can find you on social media.
Hey! I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm so emotional still. Okay, everything's Toni J. Collier, ToniJCollier, on all the things, Facebook, Insta, Twitter, my website. Oh, and there's even a brokencrayons.com, but you can go to ToniJCollier.com, and you'll see Broken Crayons, and you can download devotionals and watch the video and read the blogs and all those different things, so.
That's awesome.
Great.
Well, Toni, thank you so much for being a part of this and joining us in the Being Boozled Challenge. We'll be feeding Ralph.
One more for the road.
That's disgusting. That's gonna stay in your teeth. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the first ever episode of Steal It. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, or all the other stuff that YouTubers say. Also, make sure you re-share this video to all your friends.
That's right, and here at Doxology Youth, we want to develop Christ-centered students who make a difference. And this channel is all about equipping you, encouraging you, and really just making you laugh at some of the silly things that we're doing, but talking about serious things. So we'd love for you to check this out every single week when we put new stuff up. Can't wait to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.